Please read this disclaimer carefully before proceeding further. Welcome traders to this week's analysis of gold XAUUSD. My name is Vic. Thanks for joining me here. Now, what gold has been doing, if I just focus on this particular structure, is that market created this W pattern here. Okay. And when W pattern completes, the market goes down. So it took a little dive. Now, because this was a kind of extended W pattern of here, that's why it did not go all the way down to full profit target, but it was just limited to shallow profit target. Now, in the previous analysis, I mentioned that market could head back into this particular structure where this wick is, and market has reached that level here, and it can continue slightly above as well, because there are a few structures which we'll see in a second. It may actually go slightly higher to reach there, but it is looking like the gold is trying to consolidate here a little bit before it starts to fall down or starts to pick up enough momentum to go up. But there are more chances of it actually falling down after it has started to consolidate. For now, just trade what you see. So right now this has reached this level, which is kind of a structure level, which is kind of resistance level. So there is a possibility that gold can take a little bit of downward move. Okay, so if I come here and look at the weekly time frame. Now, on weekly time frame, this may not actually look much to you, but because this is kind of sideways movement, but in here we have actually a W pattern, which you'll see on daily time frame, but we have a sideways movement. Now here, pay attention to this candle here. This is a very strong candle, which actually made gold fall. Now the gold is trying to go above this candle, slightly touch this candle and come back down, because this is where the entire supply is. In fact, it has reached that supply zone like this. So we are inside a weekly supply zone, and gold is expected to fall, but with this is weekly supply zone, so that means for a couple of days of for entire week it can actually continue to rise up, and then it can start to show reaction. So my bias is actually towards the bearish side at the moment. So we have this W pattern. Now this W pattern may actually continue a little bit higher because it has not completed here. It probably completes somewhere around here, which we'll see when we look at the Fibonacci and other stuff. But we have intermediate level here as well. So if that intermediate level is broken, then only we can expect market to go to W pattern. And when W pattern will complete, the market is expected to fall down. This intermediate level is also very strong level. So from here also it can start to fall down. It has reached this previous wick which I was talking about. This has reached there. So the market is reacting to that a little bit, but I'm expecting it to go to this candle here, at least a little bit higher, because this is where the actual supply is, right? So this is where it can go to. Okay, let's go to the daily 4 hour time frame. So on 4 hour time frame, as you can see, that W pattern is showing up like that very nicely, and we also have an M pattern. So we always analyze both sides, because if we have the plan ready, then we can simply execute on that plan irrespective of the market direction. If the market starts to go in this direction, if we have the plan ready, then we can simply take the profit in that direction by executing our plan. So this is the W pattern, and this is the M pattern. Okay, so let's look at what kind of levels it can come to. So if I bring in the analysis here, these are the levels which I've already marked using Fibonacci and other stuff. So what we can see is that if I draw Fibonacci from here to top, right, this has come to 61.8 here, which means that it is expected to fall down to 78.6. Now the condition for that is that it has to break through this level, which is 1890 level. Okay, so far it is far ahead, far above from there. It is right now at 1973. So if the market starts to fall down, then 1947.26 can be the next level. Okay, I'm looking at the 4 hour or daily time frame, you can call it. So if you're trading smaller time frames, they may not actually be applicable to you almost immediately, but you should be aware of them anyway. The next level after that, if it keeps on falling, then it is going to be 1921.18. If that is also broken, then the next one is going to be 1890. And if that is broken, then we are looking for a completion of M pattern around in 1940 to 1828. And that will give us kind of M pattern here. right? But this can actually change if the market continues to go higher, because in that case we'll have to readjust this FCP zone a little bit. So what is the bullish scenario? The bullish scenario is like this. There is a gap available around 1988, and that's why also one of the reasons why I think that market may try to go there before it starts to take a correction. If the market actually breaks through this 1988.37, then we can reach this FCP zone and we will have this W pattern completion right there. And from there, it can start to fall. And if it starts to fall, then all of these levels will start to act as support or profit targets once again. If this FCP zone is broken, then we can look for a little bit of extended move into this 2032. And if the market continues to rise higher, and if it wants to go to all-time high once again, breaking through this structure, then we are looking for a move into 2086 or 2019, 2099. This FCP zone is available to us. So what we can do is, if I go to the 1 hour time frame, is that right now this is simply consolidating, right? And it has broken the structure to the downside. But you should be very, very careful in coming days, because this is kind of the range which is forming on 1 hour. If the market breaks through this previous low here, okay, then we can expect market to go to 1947. If this higher move is broken, then we are looking for 1988 or even higher into this FCP zone. So these are the levels, and this is the analysis on gold. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other traders and trading communities. Also, you are welcome to join our Telegram group. If there is any kind of update, then we'll post there in our Telegram group. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great trading week. If you're interested in learning how to analyze the markets the way I do using Fibonacci Confluence, then head over to Vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see Core Strategy Training Program. On this page you'll be able to see the testimonials of previous students and also look at the brochure. The brochure has a lot more information, including the course structure and the Fibonacci Confluence Training Program curriculum. This is a very extensive program in which we cover basic core Fibonacci concepts along with the advanced concepts to analyze the markets with high probability. If you're interested in joining this program, come to Vikinsa.com, and under training section you'll be able to see and submit this form.